Well, as we stand today now, we're on the eve of the 218 racing season, and we're into year 2 of our redevelopment. Huge amount of work has happened since September, and I'm sure that people, when they arrive, are going to be very impressed by the changes, but also the quality of the finish that they're going to see. We're delighted to have a new saddling stalls area, we have a new stables area, we have a new parade ring area, the new entrance arm is in place. The famous Queen's Room has been restored in perched up in a fantastic site now, looking out over the new site. And at the same time then we can get a sense in behind the hoarding of the development of the grandstand, which is really beginning to come out of the ground. As people come racing, probably by Guineas weekend, they'll see a hint of the steel work that's going up into the roof. And as we go through the season, those who come to watch racing here will begin to see, every time they come, a different structure arriving, and as we get to the end of the season then in September, the grandstand will be completed. Yeah, for people coming racing this year, first off, the easy bit for them, there's no change in terms of parking, no change in terms of how they entered last year. So coming in the same way, it's really when they come into the site that they're going to see the change. They'll immediately be met by the temporary facilities, which are now in a new location this year on the eastern end of the site. So when they arrive in, immediately they'll see the corporate facilities where the owner's lounge will be, where sponsors will be entertained, and then upstairs we have the corporate facility. And then right beside that then we have the public hall, and in the public hall we have Paddy Power bookmakers, we also have tote in there, and then we have food and drink for the public as well, and that's perched right at the top of the site. When we leave the public hall then, which is the first facility, they can cross the horse route, the route that goes from the saddling stalls right through to the pre-parade ring. And one of the great things about the site this year is going to be the viewing ability, to be able to see horses saddling up horses' parade ring. There's fantastic viewing in a close proximity. The movement of the parade ring into a new site has really moved the site into a whole new perspective. And it's interesting for people who've seen it to date how they never realised this level of incline that was on the site. So there's some great viewing areas now available. As you cross then into what is going to be the garden area, as you move down towards the racetrack, there's a viewing stand there for viewing right back down the track. There's also a roofed garden area, and there's many of the local partners, our local restaurants and bars are helping us again this year and going to provide fantastic entertainment and food and drink down in the garden area. A line then to the parade ring on the north end of the site then, where we have next year's entrance arm, where the museum will be, the entrance arm will be, but this year we'll also have the bistro available and open on race days. So a number of areas that are new this year, some great viewing and some great entertainment. I think there's huge excitement at the racecourse in terms of the journey that we're on, because we really are looking to change the way the Curragh is perceived, not just physically, but also in terms of how it's outwardly communicated and how people come and feel comfortable here. And that is a journey. This year we'll continue that, and we hope that by giving a hint of what that future looks like, that we'll get feedback from all our visitors in terms of what's important to them, and we want them to feel ownership of the Curragh. And therefore, in our minds, we're really looking at 218 as another stepping stone towards 219, but already our planning is in place for 219, so we're getting ready for that with huge excitement.